So in a previous video, I have explained the ratios and the percentage. Now, in this video, I am going to explain some terms that are related to percentage, and we are using or we are finding this concept in our daily life. We are seeing, we are listening, or we can say that we can find such kind of the words in our daily life that we are using word percentage, VAT, GST, profit, loss, or we can say that increment, decrement, that is salary increment, salary decrement, that it increase in the ratios of the what, we can say that the population, decrease in the population. So all these things that are related to the percentage, and let me see, observe one by one each concept. So first concept is what? Percentage increase and percentage decrease. So what is the percentage increase and decrease? We can say that a decrease or increase in the value that are related in the form of the percentage or out of the 100 part, then we can't say that it is a percentage increase or decrease. So what is the formula of percentage decrease? Here we are finding some words like actual value, what is the actual value? We can say that the value which are present previously, or we can say that first value or original value. Original value is called the actual value. And then we are getting the new value. What is the new value? We can say that increased value. New value means increased value. The value which are now, after adding sum, it becomes a new value. Let me take the example, but before that, and sometimes it is also decreased value. So first we have to find the increase, word increase, how much increment, or we can say that increment. What is the increment? It is, we can say that increased value, new value minus original value divide new value minus original value, and we can say decrement. In the decrement you have seen that original value is greater than the new value. How? Like if we can say that my salary is become what, 10,000 rupees per month, and now my salary is become 8,000 rupees per month. So what? The 8,000 rupees per month is a new value as compared to the 10,000 rupees. So for that, what the new value becomes a lesser than the original value. So that's why at that time our formula is original value minus new value. And what is the percentage increment? Percentage increase is equal to, we can say that increment divided by original value into 100. Same way, percentage decrease means decrement divided by original value into 100. Let me take the example. Our example is what? We can say that a country has population of, we can say not a country, let me take a village. A village has a population about 20,000 people, about 20,000 people. After 2 years, after 2 years, we can say that population of village is what? 20,500. Then how much percentage increment occurs? Find the percentage increase in population. पॉपुलेशन में कितना परसेंटेज इंक्रीज आ रहा है वो हमें निकालना है. सो हाउ टू फाइंड? लेट मी सी. सो टू फाइंड सच a question, first what is my original value? We can say that original value is equal to, that is the population that previously present, it becomes a 20,000, and that is new value. What is a new value? It becomes 25,000. So increase, how much increment occur? Increment is equal to, we can say that 25,000 minus 20,000. So 25,000 minus 20,000, it becomes what? 5,000. Sorry, not 25,000. It becomes a 20,500. So here 20,500 minus, so this one becomes 500. So what is the percentage increment? Percentage increment is equal to increment divided by original value into 100. So therefore it becomes percentage increment is equal to 500. What is the original value? Original value is become a 20,000. So 20,000 into 100. So you can say that 0, 0, 0 cut. This is cut. So what? 5 by 2, it becomes 2.5%. How much population are increased per year? We can say that for 2 years. So for 2 years, the percentage amount of increment becomes 2.5%. So like this, we are finding the percentage increment and percentage decrement. Now let me move toward our next topic. The next topic is discount. This word you are familiar with the what? Many areas, because now what the people like the discount. Why? Because people need the what anything with the lesser price, and the lesser price is given as per the discount in some store, or we can say some mall or some area. Now what is the discount? We can say that the amount reduced on the mark price, that is called a discount. Mark price, so before that, what is a mark price? Mark price sometimes said as a tag price also. The price that is present on the label of your what object or thing, that is called a mark price. So for that we can say that before the discount we can say mark price. Sometimes in some book it is also known as a tag price. So we can say that price present on label is called what? Mark price. The price present on the label is called a mark price. Now second one is the selling price, SP. Selling price, we can say that the price on which any article is sold after removing the discount. After removing the discount, the price that is sold is called what? Is called a selling price. So what is the discount? The discount is the difference between the mark price and the selling price, is called a discount. So discount means amount get selling price is called what? Discount. So in generally people are what? Giving the discount in the form of the percentage. So first we have to find the formula of the discount. So discount is equal to what? Discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. Discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. So therefore we can say percentage discount is equal to what? Percentage discount is equal to discount divided by mark price into 100. Generally we can say that we found this question in the somewhat different, like let me take an example in which we can say that in this example it is given that in a shop 50%, or we can say that 25% discount given on a shirt with what? Mark price 2000 rupees. Means the price on label, that is what? 2000 rupees. So how much discount got a customer? Will get a customer. How much discount will get a customer? Customer कितना discount gain करेगा? So let us see the question. So for this question we can say that I need to find the discount. So first it is given that discount percentage. So here discount percentage is equal to what? 25%. What mark price? That is given. Mark price is equal to 2000. Now I want to find the discount. So here I am using the formula. The formula of discount is what? The formula of discount is equal to, we can say that discount is equal to, discount percentage is equal to discount divided by mark price into 100. So discount percentage is equal to what? Discount divided by mark price into 100. When we put all the values, so we are getting 25%. In the place of percent I want to find discount. It is as it is. This one mark price is equal to what? 2000 into 100. 0 cut. So discount is equal to what? We can say that 25 into 20. So the shopkeeper give 500 rupees discount to the customer on a one shirt. So this is the way. Sometimes in some area that the we can say that the mall or some areas, shops are labeled as a 50 plus 49% discount. So it means what? They are giving the article in only 1%? No. 50 plus 49% discount is equal to what? They have given the 50% discount on the first mark price. Then they subtract the value and they are getting the again what is selling price. After selling price, they are finding again the 49% discount on it, and whatever the means discount they have obtained, after that they are giving what? The article. Okay, if we make the question somewhat different, so how much selling price of a shirt? So what is the selling price of a shirt? If we talking about the discount, we can say that selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. So therefore selling price is equal to what? 2000 minus 500. So it gives what? 1500 rupees. The selling price of the what shirt is, we can say that 1500 rupees. So now this is the two term. Let me see the next term. Our next term is profit percent and loss percent. See, you need to remember this formula, or otherwise there is another method which we can say that the part of the 100 method that we will discuss later, but let me see one by one all the formulas. So now the third is profit percent and loss percent. So before moving toward the profit percent and loss percent, first we have to identify what is a profit and loss. But before moving toward the profit and loss, we have to identify what is the selling price, what is the cost price. So let me see all the things one by one. So first one is selling price. So what is the selling price? We can say that a price on which any article sold is called selling price. Is called what? Selling price. Same way, next one is what? We can say that the next one is the cost price. What is the cost price? So the cost price is the price on which any article buy is called cost price. So when the profit occurs, we can say that the profit occurs only when selling price is greater than the cost price. Like let me see, we can say that if I have the money, if I am purchasing a pen which is 5 rupees, which is in a 5 rupees, I am purchasing a one pen from the a good we can say stationery, and it is a 5 rupees. And some of the person he like this pen and he is saying that sell it to me. So if I sell it for the 6 rupees, so what? My selling price is greater than the cost price, then I have the profit of 1 rupees. So what is the profit? We can say that profit occurs when first profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. This occurs when selling price is greater than the cost price. Now after profit there is another term, we can say that the loss. What is the loss? Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. When the cost price is equal to greater than the selling price, we can say that what loss occurs. Like if I sell that pen with the not 5 rupees, 6 rupees, but 4 rupees because I don't like it and I want to sell it. So when I sold it for the 4 rupees, I have the loss. How much rupees loss? 1 rupee loss. And that is one we can say that case when selling price is equal to the cost price, then neither profit nor loss occurs. So first let me see the word profit percent. So what is the profit percent? Do you see the profit percent and loss percent both are taken over the what cost price. So formula is remain same. We can say that profit percent is equal to profit divided by selling, or we can say that the cost price into 100. Same way, loss percent is equal to loss divided by cost price into 100. Now let me take one example which is the word which clear this topic. So here I am saying one example. A person bought a television set on rupees 10,000. He sold it to his friend on rupees, what we can say that 11,000. So how much, okay, what is occurs, whether we can say that not what is occurs, we can say that whether profit or loss occurs. If the profit and loss occurs, then how much, and then find what profit percent if the profit occurs, and or loss percent if loss occurs. So for this, let me take the example. Here we can say that a person bought a TV set on rupees 10,000 and he sold it for the rupees 11, bought the same television set to his friend for the 11,000. So see, what is the cost price? Cost price is equal to 10,000 and the selling price is equal to what? 11,000. So when you observe that selling price is greater than the cost price, so here I am writing like this: selling price is greater than the cost price, therefore profit occurs. Now, if the profit occurs, then find the profit. So what is the profit? We can say that profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So what is the selling price? It is 11,000 minus 10,000. So we are getting the profit occurs what? Profit is equal to, that is rupees 1,000. Sorry, here we should put the rupees symbol in each case. Now if the profit occurs, then find the profit percent. If loss occurs, then find the loss percent. So I want to find the profit percent. So what is the profit percent? We can say that profit percent is equal to profit divided by cost price into 100. So what is the profit? So profit is equal to 1,000 divided by cost price is equal to 10,000 into 100. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 cut. So it is 10% profit occurs to the person. Same way, if the word selling price, same question, if it is changed from the 10,000 to the 12,000, then what? Again loss percent occurs, and it is also 10%. Now let me see the next, not a 10%, because here cost price is changed. If the cost price remains same, and if you want to find the 10% loss, then this should be, selling price should be 9,000. Now after profit and loss percent, we can say that the next is a sales tax. Fourth one is sales tax, value added tax, and last one is GST. This is the familiar word because sales tax and value added tax is not familiar word for the student, but if you are talking about the GST, they can easily understand what is the GST. So now these are the what? These are the taxes that be taken by the government on the what? On the selling of the what? Any items, on the making of any items, or we can say that all over, we can say that the making and selling of the all the items. If we talking about the sales tax, so government, we can say that the state government take the sales tax on the what, or we can say that the government take the sales tax on the basis of the selling of the object. Anything if it is sold, then the government take the sales tax. Value added tax, we can say that the value added tax are given or taken by the government on the value, or we can say that the things of what we can say that the money of the, or we can say that the importance of the any object. GST, it is what? It is again the tax, that is what? That is goods and service tax. Goods tax, we can say that the tax applies on the things, and the service tax means the tax that is applied on the service of the what we can say that the object. Like a service means like we can say that the service given by what we can say that the object is not present, only the service given. Let me take the example of the service. Then the best example is the mobile communication. In mobile communication, they provide the data. They are not giving the product to us. They are not giving the mobile as a what we can say data as any object. They provide the service. So that is called a service tax. So now all the concepts are equal. Here they are not finding. Here we have to find the tax. So tax, value of the tax is what? General formula is either sales tax, value added tax, or GST is equal to what? We can say that percentage is equal to VAT, sales tax, or GST by, we can say that the price, mark price into 100. Not in the mark price, sometimes it is also taken by the sales tax on the basis of the selling. Sales tax is equal to, we can say that what percentage of sales tax is equal to sales tax divided by mark price into 100. So same way GST also occurs. Let me take the example. The example is example number 8. In example number 8, it is given that the cost of the pair of the roller skate at the shop was rupees 450. Rupees 450 is what we can say that cost, or we can say it is a mark price. Now the sales tax charge was the 5% on the bill. So how much sales tax? Sales tax percentage is equal to 5%. So what? Find the bill amount. We need to find the bill amount. See, bill amount or the selling price. Selling price is equal to what? Selling price is equal to, we can say that, to cost price plus sales tax or sales tax. So bill amount I need to find means I need to find the selling price. So let me see, cost price or mark price. So here sales tax is equal to ST divided by MP into 100. Therefore percentage 5% is equal to sales tax. Sales tax becomes what? I need to find. Here mark price is equal to, we can say that the 450 into 100. So 0 cut. This come here. So 5 into 45 divided by 10 is equal to sales tax. So how much sales tax are taken? 5 is a 90. We can say that 25 2 5 4 is a 20 plus 2, 22 by 10. So the sales tax is equal to 22.5 rupees. So what is the bill amount? We can say that bill amount is equal to cost mark price plus sales tax. So what is, we can say mark price is equal to 450 plus 22.5. So 0.5, it means 50 paisa, or 2474. It means rupees 472.50 is what it is our what mark price, or we can say that selling price. Now one more question which clears our topic, value added tax. Value added tax means that the tax that occurs on the value of the object. So let me see example number 9, which clarify the value added tax. Value added tax are also given on the what? On the cost price or mark price. So we can say that value added tax VAT percent is equal to VAT divided by mark price into 100. Always here you are getting the selling price as what? Mark price plus either value added tax or either sales tax. So let me see, the question is question number 9, example number 9. Wahida bought an air cooler for rupees 3,300 including a tax of 10%. Find the price of air cooler before VAT was added. Before VAT was added, so I need to find the VAT first, and then I need to add what? We can say that value added tax. So here the cost price is equal to what? It is equal to rupees 3,300. This is bought by the Wahida, it means selling price. And how much? VAT percent, we can say that VAT percent is equal to 10%. I need to find the cost price. I need to find the cost price or mark price before adding a value added tax. So now, as per the formula, what is the selling price? Selling price is equal to cost price plus VAT. So VAT is equal to what? Cost price minus, selling price minus cost price is equal to, we can say, VAT. So if I take the VAT as X, so VAT is equal to what? Selling price minus X. Now what is the selling price? It is 3,300. So VAT is equal to 3,300 minus X. Now I want to find the X. So how to find the X? Let me see. So to find the X, I am using the formula VAT percent is equal to VAT divided by cost price into 100. What is the VAT percent? 10%. What is the VAT? It is 33,000 minus X. 3300 minus X divided by X into 100. Now this X when comes here, so 10x divided by 100 is equal to 3300 minus X. So 0 0 cut. So we can say that it is 0.1x is equal to 3300 minus X. When minus X comes here, 0.1x plus X is equal to 3300. Now here I am finding these. So let me see how to find. Again it is 1.1x is equal to 3300. So here 11 by 10x is equal to 3300. So when 10 comes here, 11 comes here, x is equal to 3300 into 10 divided by 11. 11 3s are 300. So x is equal to 3000. What is the cost price? The cost price is equal to 3000. And what is the VAT? The VAT is equal to 300. Same way you can use the GST, same formula. So in the next video I am going to discuss all the questions of the exercise. Thank you very much. Write all this in your notebook and we will discuss the another method, or we can most simple method Do not remember all the formulas, just remember the concept and you are getting the answer. So let me see in the next video. Thank you very much.